Good morning, guys. Yes, I have no makeup, well, except for some runny leftover crap from last night. And I used makeup remover and washed my face. It's still stuck on there. Anyway, I just took a bath. Puts me in a good mood at the beginning of the day, so my hair's all wet and crappy right now. But I really wanted to sit down and catch up with you guys because, this week has had some ups and downs. Yes. Drinking my coffee. So anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, I had gastric bypass almost 2 years ago. July 6th will be my 2-year surgiversary. And I am 27 weeks pregnant tomorrow. Oh, the crazy things. So the highest weight that I ever got to was 333 pounds. The lowest weight that I ever saw on the scale was 157, and my happy range was like 160 to 165. Anywhere in there, I was pretty good. Right before I got pregnant, like I had my wedding and second wedding reception and just so much stuff, and then Thanksgiving, and my weight was about 168, like pre-pregnancy. And does it come right back on so quickly. And my water weight has always fluctuated super easy and super quickly. So I can easily lose 5 to 8 pounds of water weight, fluctuate real quick. If I'm drinking my water and being good and all of those things, or if I eat like salty, junky food, it packs on super fast. So my goal through this whole pregnancy was not to hit 200. I haven't hit it yet. I have come extremely close. Today I'm 198, so I've gained 30 pounds so far. Yes, I have. It has happened. And I struggle really hard with my food anytime, but especially while pregnant. And I do really, really good. I am going through, right now in my kitchen, I have a honeydew melon, a watermelon, and a yellow honeydew melon that I all have to cut up. I have mangoes in my fridge. I have strawberries. I have, all kinds of good and healthy fruit because it's summer and I crave sweet, delicious, fruity stuff in summer. I do really good. And then there's a few naughty moments, and those few naughty moments make me gain so flippin' fast that it drives me nuts. But, I just want to say, sorry I didn't update Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or yesterday. I have been, my whole life I struggled with depression and anxiety. I always struggled with anxiety. After I had my daughter, who is almost 5, my depression kind of just went away. I still kind of had bad self-esteem, of course, and I had anxiety, but just feeling hopeless all the time and just so down, it just went away. Being a mom was my purpose in life, and I absolutely love it. I can hear her running around upstairs. But during this pregnancy, all of a sudden, the past few weeks, I started getting depressed. And if you watch some of my other videos, you saw the drama going on with my friends' lives, and I've had a lot of stuff. It messes with your mind after you've lost so much weight and you're putting it back on, and you're like, what do I do now? I've already had gastric bypass, so if I screw this up, I'm a failure. And then I have my good days and I have my bad days with the weight and all that stuff, but just feeling I live in a super old house and I feel stuck, and I'm trying to get ready for baby, and I'm painting rooms and spackling the parts that are falling apart on the walls. And my husband works for the railroad, so he is gone super long hours, and then on his days off he has been working in the fields, helping with planting and stuff like that. So I rarely have him to help me, and I was just getting so discouraged. And when you feel like you're helpless and you can't fix things in your life and your friends' lives and your family's lives, it really brings me down. And like, I feel like we don't have good enough credit to go buy a decent house, and nobody would want to buy our super old, crappy, falling apart house because it needs everything on it. Like, I was getting so depressed, and like, I was like, what can I do to help fix this situation? Like, I can't really go out and get a different job right now, and like, I can't do this, and I can't. So I was trying to look at finances, which, if you want to know, my husband has his own account, I have my own account, we pay for separate things, blah, blah, blah. But it seems like there's never enough to cover all the bills, to do all of this stuff. And I was like, where can we cut money out? Like, I was looking, and my husband, oh, I love him to pieces. I really, really do. He's a wonderful person. But he smokes a lot. And that's really expensive. Like, 2.5 packs a day, a lot. Super expensive. Plus, I don't want to feel like I'm just dishing on my poor hubby, but I share with you guys, like, everything. So I'm just going to spill all of our guts, and you guys can just know what's happening in our lives. So he, every week, like, he plays Powerball and Mega Millions because he is sure that he is going to win the lottery and fix our life and all of our family's life. So he is addicted to smoking, and he is addicted to gambling. And before I met him, it wasn't just those. He had scratch-offs all the time, and he was just throwing his money out the window. So I was like, okay, I need to look. There's a giant stack just sitting in my dining room. I was like, I'm going to go through and see how much money has been wasted on lottery throughout the past, I don't know. I thought it was a year. Evidently, it's more like 2 years. But I was, this was, I think, Wednesday. Wednesday was a bad day for me, and that's why I did not vlog. It was bad. So I don't know what you think would be a horrible number to see. $1,000? $2,000? Oh, dear Lord, when I added up what it was, I about pooped in my pants. I could not believe the number that I saw. It was in the 20-something thousand range. And I was like, we can't afford a new roof, we can't afford new siding, but somehow, and I really thought that this was 1 year. Doesn't matter how many years it added up, but I was so upset. I was like, you didn't have money to buy the baby car seat the other week, and I had to put it on the Target card. But somehow you always make sure that it's in the budget for lottery. And I get where he's coming from. He wants to win, and he wants to, you know, get us out of this, but it's throwing money hand over foot, hand over fist. Oh, I'm pregnant and I don't remember things right now. But I was so upset, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. And it was really, really, really hard. We talked everything out, and I was like, we need to be on the same page. We need to deal with this. If we have to go to somebody who will just literally take all of our money and all of our bills, and we don't get to buy anything else, I said, we need to do this because I want us to have a good life and a good, you know, family life for our kids. Like, I want to get out of this house. So eventually, you know, after me crying because I was frustrated and pregnant and whatever, we had a good talk. We fixed everything. We have a pretty good relationship, but that was a rough night. Got hardly any sleep. My husband ended up going to the emergency room again, and if you know anything that has gone on this year, oh lordy, we have not even been legally married for a year. And since January, he has fallen off the train and hurt his back. He went back to work for 1 day and got blood clots in his leg. They traveled to his lungs. He was like in the hospital overnight. Like, it was really, really scary. Then, what else happened? I don't even know. But this weekend, he had to work the next day super early. So I stayed out at my brother and sister-in-law's house. It was Friday night. And I was hanging out with Callie, and we were doing whatever, and it's late. It's like 11 o'clock when we got home, and I was like, why are you still awake, Dennis? And he was like, oh, my eye hurts so bad. It feels like it's going to pop out of my head. And it was super red, and it just looked like, I don't know. I was like, did you scratch it? What happened? He goes, I didn't do anything. Because it just started hurting so bad. He goes, I can feel my heartbeat in my eyeball. you know, with all of this stuff going on with the blood clots and all of that, I was like, he goes, maybe I should just go to the emergency room. And I was like, just go. I don't even care. Go. I don't care how much it costs. If we have to go to the emergency room to save you, that's fine. So he gets in there and comes back really soon, like hour and a half, something like that. And I was like, what did they say? And he was like, they said it was pink eye. I was like, it just didn't make sense. The next day he woke up and I was like, did you even have like gunky stuff in your eye? And he was like, no. So he was in tons of pain. It woke him up. His eye woke him up super early, just burning and hurting. And I was like, I just felt so bad for him. He called the eye doctor, went in. He ended up having a shard of metal like stuck in his eye. And I was like, I don't know how the emergency room thought it was pink eye instead of that, but whatever. So they had to dig around and pull out the piece that was stuck in his eye. I was like, oh, I feel so bad. But it was like a pretty rough all week long, pretty much. But yesterday we had like a birthday party and a kindergarten graduation party together. The people I nanny for, they have 4 boys. So 2 of the boys had a big special day, and I went over there early and I helped decorate cupcakes, and we had such a good time. Like, I laughed so hard. I needed that. And I was like, I feel like it's kind of reset me for today. I feel like, okay, I can get stuff done. I can do this. I got decent amount of sleep. But I just felt like I needed that friendship and laughter and something positive and good, and I feel like really good today. So that's kind of what's been going on. My weight, I'm a little blah about. I go in tomorrow morning for my 27-week whatever appointment with my OB, and then after that it starts getting like, I don't know, instead of every 4 weeks, I think it goes to every 2 weeks. I will be in the 3rd trimester soon. I can't even believe that. But I don't know, the weight thing kind of scares me. I hate going into weigh-in. But I know what to do. I eat pretty healthy. I plan on breastfeeding. Like, once this little cute gremlin is out of my belly, I plan on getting back into shape, and but it's crazy. Like, I'm like, oh, I was at like the best I have ever been in my life. But then when I really, really sit down and I think about it, I was like, I feel so fat. And I was like, actually, just the number makes me feel fat. Like, I know that, like, I'm poofier and I'm more filled out. But literally, I was more than 130 pounds heavier than I am now at my highest weight. Like, I can't even fathom that. How did I walk around? How did I do anything? Like, it just blows my mind. So that kind of put things in a perspective for me, and I do not want to get anywhere near there. I am watching what I eat. I am active. This week I took all the kiddos to the park and we went and walked around the trail and looked at the ducks and fed the birds, and like I chased them around on the playground. I did not run because the last time I did that I tripped and fell and hurt my knees and bruised everything up, and because I'm a giant klutz. But I don't know. I feel like it's manageable. But the weirdest thing is, like, I see the number on the scale and I feel huge in my head. But, like, at home, I feel so much more confident this pregnancy. Like, I run around at night in, like, my shorts and my, like, a sports bra, and that's, like, what I will sleep in. And my belly's all hanging out, loud and proud. And I'm like, I love the little baby bump. Like, it's so cute. I am loving, like, the 2nd trimester, even though I still don't sleep good and all that stuff. Like, I love feeling the baby move and kick most of the time, except for when he's hurting me. But it's something that I have wanted. I've always wanted a big family. And there were, after Callie, and we tried and tried and tried, and then eventually we got pregnant, and then we had a miscarriage, and we tried. And then I had to wait through this whole, you know, having surgery, wait a year to a year and a half, you know. I didn't think I would ever be pregnant again, honestly. And it's super exciting to just feel new life growing in me. It's cool. I'm loving it. But I have rambled on for a while now. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update of what's been going on this week. Probably later on, maybe today, after I do hair and makeup, feel a little bit decent and I've accomplished some things. I really wanted to make a video on like the best and worst things about being pregnant after gastric bypass. So hopefully I'll actually get that done. But I love you guys. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you don't mind that I just spill all my guts and tell you everything. But that's how it is. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.